Welcome to this modeler. Jace here. Glad to have your company once again. Hey, huge, massive shout out to everybody that likes and hit and subscribes. Very much appreciated. Thank you so very, very much. Righto, guys, let's move on to it. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button down there. Boop, boop. No, hang on, we'll try this one. Boop, boop. There we go. And yeah, guys, I put out content every week, at least twice a week on a Wednesday and a Sunday. I do my very best. Hey, if you watch every other episode, you'll understand why I have a few issues trying to get these things out. Massive, huge thank you. Absolutely off the charts thanks to Eric for last week. What a great person. What a great man. And he's an awesome pilot. And I can say that for a fact because last Monday, after the episode, I ended up, Eric asked me down to Gladstone Airport and I got to sit in the cockpit of a 717. First time it's landed in Gladstone for a very, very long time. Eric didn't crash it, so that was great. The smile hasn't left my face. I still feel like a kid in a candy store, so thank you, mate, from my very, very much, from my heart. Guys, we're heading to 350, so yeah, thank you so much. Don't forget the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Over $500 in kits, so please, if you subscriber number 1 to subscriber number 1,000, you're in the running. So if you already subscribed, don't worry about it, guys. Thanks for your continued support. Rightio. This week we have Mr. Andy Hoover, and this guy can turn some resin. I can tell you, he can raise it from a bed. He's got some amazing models, and you need to have a look and watch what happens with Andy because he's definitely genuine, down to earth, and his skill level, unbelievable, guys. This guy's a showstopper. So hey, enjoy that. We'll just get to that shortly. We got photos of all his work. Right, also for midweek, we have the massive Ickysticky Fulbore models and Outlaw paints, a huge giveaway, so stay tuned for the midweek episodes. I mean, this is another, well over $400 prize as well, guys, so that's for the midweek episodes. Yeah, and also in this episode, we've got some more Outlaw colours. I'll lay some of them on the spoons. These things are very European, so they're part of the new release, so stay tuned for that. Right, guys, I don't think there's much more to be said than, yeah, let's get on with this bit of the video and let's roll. Well, yeah, good morning and welcome to Aussie's Car Modeler, mate.
Good morning. How you doing?
Not bad, Andy. And how's the day going for you, mate?
It didn't go as planned. We had a couple of cruises organised and the weather decided to change our mind for us. So, yeah, no cruising, no painting, not much happening.
No, mate, good time for modelling and interviews. And that storm, having your power go out too, I heard that was pretty bad.
Oh, not for long, but yeah, it's never a bonus.
Nah, mate. Hey, mate, thanks for joining us today. And a lot of people, your name is highly regarded and, mate, your work speaks for itself.
Yes.
Mate, can you just share how long you've been modelling and what was your first ever recollection of it?
I'm 46 now, and I probably started, my grandfather, who, from my earliest memories, was modelling. He's German.
Yep.
And my old man was German. My grandfather sort of got me into it, and my father, and then I was modelling with him, you know, aircraft and helicopters, boats, you know, warships when I was probably as low as 5, maybe.
Okay.
And then I guess, well, my first word was car. I've always been a car guy.
Righto.
And probably at around 15, I sort of discovered, oh, hang on, there's car models out there. So had a big falling out after a while with my old man, and I steered towards cars and never went back. So the first car I remember building was a Monogram 56 Chevy.
Yep.
Pretty much box stock as you would when you were, you know, young. And then I built up to about mid late 20s or so and started doing competitions and started modifying the hell out of everything I got my hands on. Old Cavalier, J car, all of that. And then I guess, you know, fell out of it. Moved overseas to Thailand, and there's almost no scene there. Then probably 5-6 years ago, I moved back.
Yep.
And was on a motorbike trip through Vietnam with my partner, now wife. And we're on a big 2-month motorbike trip. And I just kept seeing all the old military stuff over there. And I thought, maybe I might build a big Huey, And I did. And then I thought, hang on, this is fun. I remember how much fun this is. So I grabbed, went out to local hobby shop and dumped a few $100 and bought a bunch of kits and started building cars again. And then the gap between then and now, with what's available now in the aftermarket world, is just chalk and cheese. So
it's unbelievable.
For me, who loves chopping things up, changing things, adding stuff, and when I was a kid, I'd save money just to buy a drag kit to pull the motor and the wheels and tires and stuff like that out. But now, I mean, everyone's 3D printing stuff, and it's incredible what you can get your hands on and what you can make.
All right, mate, the imagination knows no limits. Mate, I'm not going to ask you about your preferred genre of the hobby because, well, that's pretty much self-explanatory. But we'll go. Yeah. I'm guessing we'll base it on what, drag cars?
Yeah, well, not exclusively, but yeah, that's sort of my bag.
So drag car, muscle car.
Yeah, well, I've got a sort of a street strip car myself, so it's it's just what I'm into. I spend a bit of time at the track and both race and spectate. But I do like hot rods and even some of the older classic stuff. Like the last thing I finished was a Johan Cadillac, which is really not the sort of thing I'd build, but it was great fun. First Johan kit I've ever done too.
Oh, well done. So it's pretty much bitumen to the bench, eh?
You could say, yeah. But yeah, mostly big tire, big motor, big power looking stuff.
Righto, cool, mate. And what's currently on your bench, and what's been your favourite build?
Ooh, favourite's kind of hard. On the bench at the moment, I'm doing both. I've got an XY with a 3D printed twin turbo 481 SMX from Altered 3D.
Yep.
Which is phenomenal. Best motor I've probably ever seen, let alone have my hands on. It's a slow build, so no hurry on that. I'm also building just started a Dodge Charger, 69 Dodge Charger funny car, which I'm converting to a 68, and it'll have a 3D printed motor by the same bloke in it, and the same bloke will be doing the wheels for me. But as for favourite, sorry,
Aussie made.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Over in WA. Yeah. My favourite's probably a replica of my own ute, but it's probably it's the longest build I've ever done, and it's the most involved in getting it correct and the biggest headache. Yeah. And it's probably one of the most expensive because I've just had to throw so much at it.
Yeah.
But it turned out pretty good. So
that's it, mate. That's all that matters, mate. And what's looking ahead for you, mate? More 3D stuff, getting hold of more 3D stuff, or have you seen that definitely. HT ute from Fulbore?
I'm definitely going to be grabbing one of Andrew's utes, 100%. It's just a matter of whether I'm sort of in the mood to build that, because I've got, as everyone, I've got a big stash and I'm not short of something to build. And it's just literally, I finish something and I go to the cupboard and go, what do I feel like?
Yeah. And there's no shame in having a big stash.
No, if I had more room, I'd have more.
That's right. Mate, that's what the roof space is for. Have you got a roof, a ceiling? Yeah, mate, that up there. That's what manholes are for. I'm
full. I'm in an apartment, so if I had more room, I'd have more. So it's like a disease,
It's a good one.
Yeah, the Fulbore stuff I've seen so far of is just, it's next level. So I'm really
it's just and I mean you've seen the two I've got, and I just every time I look at them, I'm just you want to build them, but you're just going these things in your hand, you just go wow. Yeah. So
well, that's how 3D printing is now. I mean, what was available 4 years ago is rubbish now that you wouldn't even bother building because the quality has stepped up that much in that short amount of time.
Absolutely. Mate,
Yeah.
I've come into your apartment. I have knocked, by the way, before I've come in.
No, you're welcome.
I've left my clothes on, which is even more important. Mate, I've gone to your bench there and I've had a look around and I picked up something. I said, yeah, I'll take that. What are you missing?
It'd probably be sprue cutters.
Yeah, okay. Yep, that seems to be a popular one. So your sprue cutters. What are they?
That'd tick me off because my missus borrows them sometimes, or even one of them, and not good. No.
Did you get a prenup about touching sprue cutters? I think that maybe something like that. You can have everything else, but just leave me models and sprue cutters.
Now the next set will be a pair of God Hand, and it'll be a gift from
Well, Christmas is just around the corner.
It is.
I think it's Christmas this week for us, but anyway, part of the Gladstone scale model is young fella's crew. He's got a set of those God Hands, and he let me touch them, and I did feel like I was touching the hand of God.
They're not cheap.
Oh no, but yeah. But anyway, mate, I've got to say thanks for your time, and mate, thanks for all those amazing photos. Thanks for the incredible work that you've done, mate. You are. And you do sell yourself short, but your work's absolutely off the charts. And those little holly carbs in one of those photos there, the detail you put into that engine, mate, unbelievable painting skills. And I'd like to say thank you very, very much. And, mate, before I go, anything you'd like to add and where can people get hold of you?
I don't have my own page, so to speak. I just, Andy Huber, I'm on Facebook. If you want to get in touch, just send me a message and it'll come through as a message request, and I'll answer messages. I shout out to some of the guys.
Yeah, mate.
125th, which is Andy Chu. He's the carbs you were talking about are from him. He does a lot of great stuff. Also, Nathan Grubby's Chop Shop. He does some really cool wheels. Sean Homer, which is Alter 3D. His engine and his wheels and everything he puts out is insane. But there's a new guy with a new printer every second day, it seems, at the moment. So the more the merrier. If I had the room and the brains to work it, I'd be doing it.
Mate, but shelving. But mate, just do us a favour, mate. If you could send those links through to those guys, mate, and we'll try and get them on the show and share them with the world and Australia.
They're all. These guys are incredible builders in their own right too.
Yeah,
let me make that clear, very clear. So,
mate, Crystal as, and Andy, mate. As I have to say thanks, and as I always say, mate, it's all good, and catch you later.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. And that's it. Wow. How good is Andy? Mate, top shelf. Can't say anything more than that, mate. Your work's amazing. You're an amazing bloke. So thank you very much for the interview, mate. And guys, girls, persons, go check out him on Facebook there. He does that amazing work you've seen and probably more amazing things that we didn't. Right now, moving on. Guys, for the 1,000 subscribers, so if you're subscriber number 1 already and you end up and we get up to 1,000, these is what we're heading for, guys. Right, look at that. Check it out. That's number 1. And that is number 2. That is just off the charts amazing. I'm happy to give them away, guys. It's my honour and pleasure. So between number 1 and 1,000 subscribers, boom, both of those go to the one person. Okay, guys, midweek episode, great Australian content again. Look, we've got the HG there. We're currently build. We'll be build part number 3. We got the HT. That's part of the actual giveaway. Let me get that there. What have we got there? Here we go. Check that out. Fulbore models, Ickysticky glue, and Outlaw paints are giving away. HT. If you're one of the first 30 subscribers, buy something. Sorry, not subscribers. If you buy something from Fulbore models, you're one of the first 30. Between last week's midweek episode up until the first 30, you go into the running to win that. You go into the running to win all this here. I'll put that photo up there. Okay, from Ickysticky glue. And you get every single paint required to finish that ute from Outlaw Paints. Again, how good were those spoons from Braden from Outlaw Paints? www.outlawpaints.com.au. Go and visit him. Use this code AUSSMOD10. Get 10% off your entire order. Go to ickysticky.com.au. They're up there. Awesome people, Monique. And don't forget, go to fulboremodels.com. We'll put him over here. Where are we over there? I tell you what, lost in space with this finger. Righto, guys, looking forward to next week's episode. Great Australia, all the way from over in Perth. So, yeah, looking forward to catching that up. Now, one last thing before I do my normal sign-off. Mr. Andy Huber, you asked who dobbed you in. Mate, give us a phone call. I'll tell you. Until then, folks, it's Jace here. As I always say, it's all good. Catch you later.